And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans chapter 8, verses 28. In other words, if God removes people from your life, it's His purpose, and He loves you. He knows what He's doing. So I am a very sentimental person. I have this tendency of holding on past memories and always think about old days. And I think that is not a bad thing, but definitely not a good thing, because that will stopping you to keep moving forward. And I felt that God keep trying to remind me, don't stop here. I need to keep moving forward. So recently I've been having this kind of sorrow. And I noticed that I have friends who I used to talk very frequently, and now we are not talking that much anymore. Nothing's happens. We still love each other. It just season change, priority change. My logical mind, I know that there's nothing needed to be, feeling sad about. But I do feel sad, and even I have this feeling of unimportant, and people forget about me, abandoned, which is it's a trauma I know that I have since I was young, and which is I am pretty aware of this feeling of abandonment. But God really reminds me from this verses that it's His will. Sometimes people are supposed to just be with you in some journey and not all the journeys, and those moments were nice, beautiful, but you can't stay there forever. You need to keep moving forward, which means that you have to say goodbye to people. And also you might meet people along the way you really like, but they just a short-term passenger in your life, and you might having a good time with them for a while, but in the long run they were not supposed to be in your life for a long term. So I think I always have this tendency of whenever I meet people that I really like, I always have this hope that they can stay in my life, but apparently not everyone's like that. And I have to really remind myself that don't falling into this self-pity mode, because if you think about this way, God is an all-knowing God. He knows my past, He knows the present, He knows my future, and He knows what He's doing, and He's a good Father. So if He pull people out of my life, I should just pray for them and let them go. And sometimes I definitely have this tendency of blaming myself and think about if I did anything wrong, but I realize that is the devil's scheme, because he wants us to think that they are not in my life anymore because I definitely did something wrong to them. But it's not. It's just, it's God's will, and they're supposed to just be a short-term passenger in your life. I definitely have a new revelation from this verses, and give me another new perspective to think about the situation that I've been dwelling in, and the feeling of unwanted or not important, just the trap that I fall into. I'm feeling really hard, to be honest, but I can feel the Holy Spirit just prompting me and push me, keep moving forward, don't dwell in the past. Can you relate to that? My name is Reina, and this is my daily reflections where we grow together one day at a time. I'll see you tomorrow.